This has really, I think, been one of the most productive years. You know, you say build during the bear market. This has been one of the most productive years we've had as a team, as a company. And I'm excited to share some of the new stuff that we have that is rolling out and has rolled out the last couple of days on Messari Enterprise. So if we want to throw it up on the main screen here, my shared screen, this might look familiar. This is our homepage. And you know, people often ask me, Ryan, what's it like to run like the world's greatest research organization focused on crypto? And I say, that's very nice, but we're not just a research company. We are a full-fledged software and data company as well. And I think people know me, they know the analysts, they know our persona on Twitter, and they generally still think about us as a research company. We have 3 things that I want to share with you today that I think are pretty killer that a lot of folks in this room are going to enjoy. So the first is, from day one, Messari is an asset screener that's the backbone of our platform. And it allows you to sort through thousands of assets across hundreds of metrics, look at different sectors, look on an apples-to-apples basis at a bunch of different projects throughout the industry. And this will probably look familiar. We have 2 flavors of this. One is our ranking page, which has all the major assets ranked. In this case, I've got network selected. We can look at this if we wanted to look at cryptocurrencies, right? You have these quick toggles so that you're not just looking at the 1.0 version of the industry where everything is treated as a cryptocurrency, right? Cool. A lot of people have probably seen this on the site. Where it gets really interesting is when you can actually start drilling into our enterprise screener. And we allow for all sorts of custom transformations and a number of custom views that essentially I think become like our analysts, my home dashboards when we're thinking about portfolios, when we're thinking about different sectors. And for the first time, we have rolled out a really killer feature of Messari Enterprise. I'll call it 2.0, which is this drawers concept. So you can essentially navigate to shortcuts across our product, whether you're looking at protocol metrics and on-chain fundamentals, whether you're looking at a 101 on an asset, or as I'm going to show you in a minute, whether you're looking at an investor or a deal, all in one place without breaking your workflow. So this is pretty powerful across assets, across sectors, and a lot of the work that we did earlier this year to upgrade our asset screener was done in large part to set us up for multi-entity type of screening. And what does multi-entity screening look like? Well, as an investor, I personally don't want to have to go to PitchBook. I would like to look at a crypto native product that has, let's call it 8,000 deals and all the major investors and all of the major companies that are funded worldwide across crypto. So what you can see here with the new Messari fundraising screener is the ability to sort, again, by all sorts of different metrics. You can look at the investment behavior. So what's the typical median investment size? What's the deal count of a given investor? So you see Coinbase Ventures, one of the most active this year. If we want to pull up, I'm not going to cheat and use Messari, so I'll just do one at random. You can quickly kind of toggle through every single company in this portfolio. If you want to get a little bit more fancy with this, let's see if we have some preset ones. You can look at this by end sector. Hold on one second. We can duplicate this. I'm going to come to this screen and I'm going to say, you know what? I also only want to see the assets or the investments that have been funded in Europe because I'm a European investor, and Polar. Let's see if there's any Santa Claus Easter eggs in here. But you can kind of quickly see like everything regionally broken down. You can apply that to any investor, any combination of investors. If I wanted to see, okay, all the European rounds that also happen to have a investor by the name of Ryan Selkis. Where is it? Co-investors contains this handsome gentleman. And right off the bat, we can see, oh, this is a co-investor, and we can see kind of the overlaps and relationships that I have with Alex Larson, who's a co-investor with me in several of these deals here. Ion Protocol is the most recent. So I'd encourage you all to play around with this. Definitely check out the booth and take a look at everything that this fundraising screener can do. This is going to be great for business development folks. It's going to be great for investors, and I think it's going to save everybody a heck of a lot of time. The second thing I am really excited about is our initial foray into AI. And I think AI, just like anything else, is a tool. It's kind of overhyped as a cure-all in some cases. But for us, what we've been really good at is organizing information that's kind of like corporate actions equivalents or governance updates or anything related to news and giving you a full picture of what's going on with a given project. So there's kind of two ways that you can access this information. One, you can come through our Intel digest and sort by all sorts of different categories here. If you want an update just on, let's call it security issues, you know what, we're talking a lot about policies today. Let's say legal and regulatory and anything related to token listings and token supply, right? You can come in here quickly, see what's been going on the last couple of months across the asset class. You can customize this by a watch list. So if in this case, I want to look at only these 4 assets. So a few of the folks that we have here as sponsors, XRP, Solana, et cetera, you can get a very quick breakdown and then toggle through like all the major relevant updates. So this is data. This is just well-structured, curated, qualitative data that happens off-chain. The other thing that we have at our disposal with this AI investments is the ability for people to create these custom lists and then sign up for a digest that includes any kind of custom poll that you want. So this could be, I want to see all the news in the last week on these 4 assets, and I want to basically consolidate it and summarized. You will see this process in just a minute. The machines are thinking. We have a chip shortage, so it's taken more than a couple seconds, but this will get delivered to your email basically on a certain timestamp, and then you can also kind of see how these summaries were generated. In this case, there was a recent CoinDesk article. We had a couple of key developments in our Intel product, and then DeFi Llama News had an update on Solana in the last 24 hours. And then you can also see, in this case, the top assets all had an update, but you can also see if there's certain assets within the portfolio that you might be tracking that just don't have any recent updates, and we'll kind of break that down so you can tick and tie all the information. So what this is, you combine all this stuff, I think it's just a exponentially faster way to navigate information and really, I think, a full mosaic view of what's going on with a given asset, not just in the top 2, but really for the top several hundred. And then I think my favorite one, this is more of a restructuring here of our asset pages, but it goes to show you just the depth of information that we have across these different ecosystems. You can kind of go through, take a look at our new project pages and everything that we have in terms of the full kind of 20-page reports. If you're trying to get in front of a compliance team, I guess I'm going to get blocked from downloading the PDF. That's fine. This has these are all like 20-page tear sheets on the who, what, when, where, how historically of a project. We've got the full kind of customized news feed. We've got, in this case, quarterly reports for the last 6 quarters now for Solana, where you can see some of the key financials and key metrics. All of this is going to be baked in. This network level data is actually going to be a release in Q4 that's a fast follow to some of this new stuff that we have on the project pages. So we are pretty excited about that, and I'd encourage, if you think that Messari is just a research company and then you actually play around with this for more than a minute, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Last but not least, everything that I just showed you is available through our new, improved, and very beautifully documented API. So this is one of the #1 requests that we've had, is the ability for people to get market data, on-chain data, events data, all the stuff that you see in the Messari site in one place, spit out into whatever channel you need it most. So please, the next couple days, flag someone down from our team. They'll give you a demo. They'll walk you through, challenge them to find certain information using some of these new products. But I could not be prouder of the work that the team has done here the last 6 months, especially the last 9 months. It's just killer across the board. And I think as soon as you start playing around with this and some of these new products, you are going to be pleasantly surprised, and it's going to save you a lot of time and money. So, and hopefully find the next diamonds in the rough as this market starts coming back. So I gave credit to Anthony for being on time. 3, 2, 1. That's how we do it.